Good morning. How we doing? We've got Wasted Mind, waiting for some PoE. We've got Tony. We've got Norman. We've got Will. Hello. How we doing today? Oh man, today is... Will got me all sad again. I'm sad that we're losing TikTok. Juju, welcome in. How are you today? But today, we're going to work on something cute, just to pick us up a little bit. So this is little, tiny, adorable Chibi Shenron. This is from NomNom Miniatures. So I printed this a while back, and we just kind of put it on the shelf, kind of on the back burner. It fits into this little Nimbus cloud. And then we've also got itty-bitty, tiny Goku to paint. The only other pieces that we're missing is Shenron does have his giant, like, catfish whiskers, which we will put on a bit later, because if we put them on now, they are all sorts of in the way. But we're going to work on tiny little Shenron. Well, that's what we got. What are you guys up to? Ghost Talks, welcome in. How are ya? I will say it's been an annoying couple days hobbying, because as soon as the snow came in, everything is taking forever to dry. So I'm going to start with, like, his face, and we're going to see how it, like, dries. If it's going to take a while, we might have to hop around quite a bit today, but that's definitely, like, the last couple days have been annoying. Hoodguard, welcome in. How are you today? So I did, speaking of working on the last couple days, I did finish my January challenge. Here's little Ronnie. So this is Questing Lucy from Kingdom Death, but we made her Ronnie from Elden Ring. So I'm going to get some nicer photos of her. I will probably do that after I get the Empire finished up. I need to fix their little beaks. The client wants to go a little less orange. So I just went with one of the reference images, but we're going to change that up a little bit. And then I think they're done. So I'll get photos of them all together. But that's what I've been working on. What are you guys up to? What we got today? You understand completely? Thank you, Will. Thank you. T-Dubs, thank you so much for that sub for 67 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? What's everyone up to? Ghost Hawks, Hoodguard, Vegeta, hello. How are we all doing today? I'm going to get some of our green started for Shenron, because we're going to need a lot of green. Ronnie sure did turn out well. Thank you. She was a lot of fun. I think between her and getting little Fern finished, that helped me quite a bit. I'm feeling a bit more in the hobby groove. It was taking a bit. Also sad we're losing TikTok. Kind of excited to challenge the build community elsewhere. Feels like starting a new playthrough. I don't know how to put it. I think if it wasn't immediately after having to move off Twitter, because, like, the fact that I've had to rebuild on Blue Sky, the fact that we're losing TikTok, which was my second highest, like, platform, the fact that I basically only have Instagram left, but I don't want to use Instagram because Meta's new policies are dog shit. Like, I just feel like I'm losing it all at once, and I don't know how to process that, because it's... I mean, we've been doing this full-time for 6 years. Like, it's just rough. And, like, part of it, like, as a content creator, like, you know you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And, like, I feel like I didn't. But, like, having to then move the eggs and keep moving the eggs is exhausting. It's exhausting. So I think I'm still processing it. And it just, again, a TikTok's like the one platform I actually like using. So losing it is like 20 times harder than like if I had to lose Instagram. Like it just sucks. Responding things that may or may not be happening, Will. Okay. To catch chat up, Will is on NyQuil and in the thick of it here. Will's hanging in there. Hanging in there. Professor Colin, welcome in. How are you? You can't lose me, thank you. I'm glad. We'll get through this together, Will. But yeah, it's, I think I'm processing it. Bees, welcome in. How are you? Hi, Farm. Hello. How we doing? Tito says, this is making me feel old. Doing good here. I assembled another call this morning. Gonna to end of year. Oh, football party later today. Fun. All right. Actually, let me pull up because I can't remember. I think the bottom half of his little jaw is the kind of yellow cream color, but I want to double check. I mean, I guess I could. Guess I could just look here, huh? Okay, it is. So I want to double check. And we're just gonna start with our green. This is gonna take a couple coats just to get the... We are gonna be doing kind of the 2D style with them, so we'll do a couple coats to make sure it really covers, but just get started and see how quickly things are drying. Or slowly. Probably slowly. I feel that. Post on TikTok every day, twice a day for 2 years. Yeah, like... I think the other thing for me is, like... the content on TikTok is just very, like, obviously you can post to, like, YouTube Shorts, right? Or Instagram. But the type of content is very different. You don't get the little quick meme things as much on those other platforms. And, like, maybe that changes, but I don't know. The very meme sound clippy stuff is just not on those other platforms. Or it's only there because they've reposted from TikTok and... But I feel like they don't do as well on, like, Reels or something. So, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I'm not excited about it. I wish I could be excited like you are. Maybe I'll get to that point. I think I'm still in the grieving stage, I guess. Let's see. I got hit with a ransomware attack yesterday through my own CPU on Discord. Trusting a real life friend. Had their account compromised. I'm sorry. Working through some of that today. It's rough when things like that happen. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can get everything taken care of. I missed something. TikTok was actually banned. I thought Kevin O'Leary was in the they said they're not going to allow a purchase. They will just shut operations. And they shouldn't sell. They absolutely shouldn't. It's a global brand. Doesn't make any sense to sell. So good for them. But no, they're not gonna sell, which means it'll shutter unless some kind of miracle happens. No, I'd rather it shut down than them get it, honestly. They absolutely shouldn't sell. But yeah, it's the final days for TikTok, probably. Can't handle... Old Zuck can't handle some competition, so we have to lose TikTok. Discord's become so untrustworthy. Most of my interaction with Discord is scams. Pretty much left all the servers I was in. Discord wasn't serving its purpose for me. I think it just depends what you're using it for, too. If you're not so much on the... Obviously, as a streamer, like, having a community. I think it works really well for things like that, or if you're running events and things. But if that's not the aim, not what you're mostly using it for, then yeah. Just makes sense. Okay, well, we'll see how that dries. I was trying to smooth it out, but I need to stop messing with it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I think these are also green. They are. Get some more green. What are you guys up to? I don't want to be sad about TikTok all day, but I kind of have been the last couple days. What are you guys up to today? Other than that, I've been watching a lot of Games Done Quick. They wrapped up last night, and they raised $2.5 million for Prevent Cancer, which is amazing. If you guys want something fun to watch, like after our stream, they did an Elden Ring bingo, which is where they had a bingo board for the DLC, and then they were like racing to either get a bingo or lock out. It was two people racing. Lock out the other person or get a bingo, and it was really fun. It was really cool to see how they approached it. Oh, it's Adepticon sign-up day? Okay, so if you guys have classes or events you want to do for Adepticon, make sure to check that out. Is it like noon like it usually is, or... We're not doing any events, so I haven't been paying attention. But make sure, if you are, check that out. Avian, thank you so much for that sub for 67 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Thank you. So yeah, we can do that. We can make a wish, Avian. We can make a wish. Dude, the Dude Painter, how are you? Welcome in. Dude. Yeah, so after the bingo, they also had someone playing Elden Ring on a saxophone. So that's also fun to watch. And a fun contrast between between the very tense bingo and then the dudes. Universe, welcome in. How are you? Take a step back from social media and being online, especially in TikTok, ban and Meta, dropping all their hate speech, misinformation. I wish I could. I wish I could. TikTok refuses to sell. They're going down to ship. Middle finger to Fort Zuck all the way to the water grave. Yep. Absolutely what they should do. Selling makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely. I also watched a few episodes of Down to Down. Are you catching up, Avian? I need to start reading it again now that the anime is kind of wrapped up for now. Now that the season's over. Anyone else watching anything good right now? I've just been watching GDQ. Just been watching a ton of GDQ. Watching or playing. Wasted Mind mentioned waiting for a PoE update. I guess I'll see what they do and if I want to try another class or not. I just back off social media and touch grass more after my lungs have I've been completely sore with this coughing. A coworker I believe has infected me. Oh, broke a rib? I have heard of that happening, but I've never had anything like that. That's terrifying. That can, happen. That's a thing. TikTok has a data center in the US and offices in Cali. For what? Sorry, I think I missed a step somewhere. Rewatching Boardwalk Empire. My wife's watching it with me for the first time. It's a really good show. Been like a decade since I watched it. Burned through Rick and Morty plus some movies. Powered through Silo, so caught up with it. What did you think? Now having caught up. I feel like it was getting recommended the other day when we were talking about some other shows. I think when we were talking Dune, people were like, oh, this is also some sci-fi. What did you think? Man, if this paint's gonna take forever to dry, this is gonna be a rough stream. Coming up with backup plans in my head. Because there's gonna be a point where I can't hold on to our adorable little Shenron anymore. He's kind of tough to put onto a base, too. I guess we could just, silly putty him onto the Nimbus if we need to. Boardwalk Empire is so good. I haven't watched anything outside of GDQ this week. I love games done quick. I think, and of course it makes me cry every year, just that many people getting together to, raise money. It's so cool. So cool. Hey, Leviathan. We just got started. How are you? How the boulder shoulders coming along? I am so sore on her first. But look. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, I did a harder workout the other day and I'm still sore from it, so I'm hoping to at least do the treadmill today, but we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. It's been really nice getting back to it and back on the protein. It's crazy how much better I feel on the high protein. I'm so annoyed at myself when I go off of it and am bad. Because I feel so much better on it. There's no reason for me to do it. Amy says, for my fourth-hand knowledge, TikTok was effective because they had thousands of people watching videos and categorizing. Supposedly LLM now to test to do the same. What is LLM? TikTok had the best algorithm, hands down. Hands down. So if you don't have that, you don't have TikTok. Hands down, best algorithm. Instagram could never. Instagram could never. Cool. Laundry's done. Confident I'll be able to prime the Titan soon. Let's go. I hope, I was kind of complaining, Leviathan, that my paint was taking forever to dry once all of our snow and stuff came in. So hopefully you have, some better conditions there. This is still... I'm tempted to get the hairdryer. I don't normally bring it on for stream, but... obviously we'll mute when we use it, but I'm tempted to go grab it. I don't know how else to do this. Otherwise, we're just never gonna be able to do anything. Especially because, the 2D style has thicker layers and, multiple layers to get it as smooth as we can. We might have to grab the hairdryer. Do you want the heat turned up? That seems like a waste. I'll just get the hairdryer. I'm just not used to having to deal with it here in Texas. Oh, large language models, AI. That was part of why I don't want to be on Instagram anymore, too. Impressed with myself going back to the gym the past week. Thought Christmas and New Year made me sack it off. Brain says no. I think that is such like a cool moment when you realize like, no, I want to do this. So I'm glad you're at that point on Honorverse. Before I got really bad over the summer, I was like that. Where it's like, no, I wanna go do the thing. I'm ready to get back to it. It's cool when you notice it's doing it. Meditating for the sideline for the band. Yeah, I'd rather see it taken down than TikTok, but I don't really use either. Yeah, I deleted my Facebook the other day. And I need to delete Threads, but I have to do the forgot a password dance. And I just didn't feel like doing it the other day. So that's the other thing I've got to do. Do the dance. It's the weekend. I'm not playing for the electricity. I mean, I just don't know if it's going to help the paint. You know, I don't know if that's enough to make it worth it. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. I have friends who work at the TikTok in Seattle office. Yeah, they're stressed about losing their jobs. Yeah, like you're just... The amount of businesses you're affecting. Not even just TikTok. It's wild. Just because Zuckerberg can't handle a little competition. It's fucked up is what it is. There's my F-bomb for the day. Using it early. It's fucked up. And the fact that you can just... No trial or anything. Just... That business is a national security threat. Gone. That's a dangerous precedent. Which stresses me out even more. There's some 15,000 to 20,000 TikTok employees on top of all the small businesses who have grown on TikTok. And much larger than me. Yeah. It's definitely going to affect people. Never had Facebook in the first place, but I'm old enough to have been on Friendster. Ghostfox was joking we should bring back MySpace, which I didn't know was still a thing. Didn't know that was still, like, running. Apparently it's very, like, more celebrity-based, but didn't know that still existed. I've had more data breaches to U.S. companies than E4K. Yeah, they also can't prove that any of that's happening. So the fact that that's just going on without a trial should be alarming to everyone. That should be alarming. See how people go nuts over social media. I limit to Nikki and some others on Twitch. No, it doesn't help Nikki, but I hate advertising, which is all social media. Oh yeah, nah. If it's free, you're the product. Yep. Again, I have to do it for stream. If I didn't have stream, I wouldn't. I'd barely be on it. I'd be on it for news. That would be about it. MySpace is definitely not the same. I even deleted my account with the reason I hate our Miss Classic MySpace. Bring it back. Missy, you had a breach, lost everyone's data. Well over 20 years on the internet without losing anything myself. But nah, see you F up. Now it's out there. At least I got 1 year free monitoring. Oh gosh. That's credit union. I watched the Joe Rogan Zuckerberg episode this week out of morbid curiosity. It's interesting for sure. I wouldn't want to run social media for 3.8 billion people. Well, he also just lied to Joe Rogan's face, from what I heard, so. Man cannot be trusted. Well, neither of them can, but. LimeWire is more dangerous than national security, and look how popular that was, right? Oh, LimeWire. See, Decker, welcome in. How are you? Avian's interest, not equal Nikki's interest. It's, I'll share a little bit. It definitely, as I look at content creation, it's like, is this really where I want to be anymore? Like, is this worth it? Is this worth packing up my following every time some rich white guy gets upset? Is it worth it? I don't know anymore. What, Robot Landline? That's right. He would never. He's not programmed to lie. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's the biggest thing on my mind this week, unfortunately. I hate that that's been my entire, like, thoughts, but it does affect my, my livelihood, so. We have to dust out. Oh, we have to go back. AOL Messenger. Let's go. Nikki Space. If you'd like to join the Nikki Space, I'm going to put that in chat. the Nikki space. The only bots and AI we have is the Magic the Gathering bot. So. Somewhere the TikTok congressional hearing. Yeah, it was blatantly racist. Obviously, Congress held it in bad faith. Oh yeah, yeah. It was awful. They did not care. What was the point? I had a laptop set up for my friends because they kept trying to use PC for LimeWire. I had to wipe that laptop all the time. Remember when Zach wanted the US government to regulate social media? Some guarantees Facebook came in utility. Pepperidge Farm, could you imagine? Now look where we're at. Now look where we're at. But yeah, it's trying to navigate that this week, I think. Just, yeah, kind of. Guess Hoodguard and I were talking about it a little bit. Just that feeling of grief here this week of losing it. F the internet entirely. All the homies have their own printing press. Let's go back. Let's go back. The internet was a mistake. We're going back. I remember IRC. Let's go. Let's go back. On Facebook to burn down another company producing another product. Yeah. TikTok is a better product. I don't... I'm trying to decide what to do for my Instagram. The hard part, I'll go on like a little bit more about the content creation side. When I apply for like sponsored things, I have to link my socials and basically show that I have a following. So like, I now don't use Twitter. I won't have TikTok. Instagram is really all I have left. Other than like, obviously my Twitch followers. That's all I got. So if I lose it, that's pretty rough on me. That's pretty rough. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Just how it goes. It just sucks. Alright, let me look at little Shenron again. Trying to figure out mouth and eyes are just red, so that's easy. Go ahead and start that. We're just gonna have to hop around a bunch as things dry. Unfortunately. Instagram's branch required if you're a miniature painter looking to do this for a living. Oh yeah. Or if you have a stream. Yeah. Glad my father doesn't have social media. He's bad enough without it. Could you imagine? Rich white guys suck. Yep. Big mood. Let's see. Other than that, I'm going to try and get off the... I was trying to stop making myself sad. Other than that, I was watching GDQ. I went back to play Okami some more. I think I'm to the next boss, so I kind of stopped right before that last night. But Okami's been really fun. Really enjoying that. Anyone else playing some video games? I did. I went to go through my Steam library to see what else we could play here on stream. I found a few things, but then I also decided to go ahead and sign up for Game Pass again. Since we're doing more gaming here on stream, I feel like it makes sense. So I think we should take a look at some of those games. I've decided we're not going to stream Ace Attorney anymore. Unfortunately, like, it's a tiny category. It's really hard for people to jump in if you've missed the first episode. It's tough to stream. If we were streaming more, maybe, but... Avian, thank you for the owls, I appreciate it. Let me catch up here. Oh, I kind of forgot LinkedIn is a thing also. Well, it's technically some more social media. B says I'm waiting patiently for Kingdom Come 2 and then Avowed to come out. I don't want to imagine having emails from him as like a Twitter feed you can't unsubscribe to. Just block him. He won't know. Just block it. Caravan Sandwich. I think I've looked at it. I could look at it again. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I've got... So I went through what I already have before I like buy anything else. I found there was a cute kind of art game. It looks very Studio Ghibli. Behind the Frame. There is the Junji Ito inspired like World of Horror. Put that on the list. Katamari Damacy I put on the list because I haven't played that one. I played one on the Vita. I haven't played that one. Also, Dead Space 2, if we wanted to go back to Dead Space, maybe we do that. But then on Game Pass, there was Kunitsugami, which is a game I've been looking at, and I honestly don't know a whole lot about, but it looked kind of interesting. What else did I find on there? Katamari. I thought Katamari could be a fun one for a stream. What else is on Game Pass? I think For the King 2 is on there. And I was going to maybe see if Slam would want to play with us one day. Maybe. And then, yeah, when, like, Avowed comes out and all that, maybe we take at least a day to do some of that. Alright. Getting little Shenron. He's starting to look like Shenron. He's looking cute. Just trying to find spots where we can keep painting. You're looking cute, though. Aw, Cherry, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are painting an adorable little Shenron from NomNom figures. So this is a 3D print that I printed a while back. And we've got little Shenron. We have itty bitty Goku. And then we have the little Nimbus cloud that they will both be sitting on. So that's what we got. How was your stream? Could we play the Katamari theme on stream? I mean, if we play the game, it will be on stream. But yeah, I was trying to find things. It's just... I love Ace Attorney. I really do. And I'm going to finish the games. But streaming them was kind of pulling teeth. So, unfortunately. Like, it stinks because, like, the really fun reveals and stuff were fun to do together. But it was rough to stream. So, we're going to find some smaller stuff. Jerry says, that was good. I had heard of llamas following me in Minecraft. That sounds adorable. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some Minecraft, go give a follow. Thank you, thank you. That's pretty cute. The llamas were added after I played. I played, like, very, very, very early Minecraft. And then I played a little bit more when it came on the PS4, because that's what my friend could play on. And I haven't gone back since. I know they keep adding stuff, though. So, Batman, welcome in. How are you today? And a son of Horus. How we doing? We're working on a cute little Shenron. What are you guys up to this weekend? I'm trying to kind of move around a bunch, because with the cold weather, he's taking a while to dry. Just making things difficult. Should I put the Marines in bright light picture in Discord to get tips? I think the issue is the models are meant to be placed on a board with regular light. I can't get CNC without light box lighting. I mean, if you think it would help. I think also, if there's something specific you're looking for, make sure to make a note of that. I think our community is really good about not doing feedback unless you ask for it. So I would definitely make sure to make it clear you're wanting feedback. Happy Adepticon Day. Did you get your events all figured out, Son of Horus? Ready to roll? But yeah, today is, if you want to do Adepticon events and things, make sure you check out the sign up page. Did I forget when to sign up? It is today. Apparently 97 minutes. Thank you, Son of Horus. Yep. So make sure if you've got something you want to sign up for, be ready for it. Did we try a swag level badge, or are we skipping badges again? I hate that I haven't really thought about this. Are we driving? I guess is my... I'm assuming we are. Figured we were? Okay. I don't know that they're worth it. The last few swag bags, I don't think have been worth it. If I'm honest. Air travel seemed like a pain. That's fair. I was just saying, if you wanted a swag bag and we were driving, that would be easier. But if we don't really care, then... I should probably see if there's any events I want to go to. Yeah, I don't think the swag bags... It always ends up being, like, these giant board games that... people aren't quite interested in. I don't know. Because even, like, the event-exclusive, like, Warhammer stuff's not in the bags anymore. They used to be. I don't know what it's worth. Where did Caliban Green go? Did I not get it out? The full schedule ready to go. Ow. Tiny Tonks. Wait. Tiny Tonks are in the swag bag? There you are. Thought you go. Trying to decide if I go down to Caliban or if we just highlight up to Moot, because Moot's pretty bright and Shenron is pretty bright. These are pretty bright green. We do need to get the spine colors out though. Let's get that while he keeps drying. We're gonna rock, I think it's one of the Seraphon colors. Not that one. We'll take Incubi, but I think I want the one up from like Sotek. Why can't I find anything? Alright, whole drawer's coming out. Where are you, paints? Nope. Nope. Okay, where are they? I'll take that. Stegodon green, that's what I'm looking for. Where is that? They were last year. Oh, that's right. There were a million, because Exalted had a bunch of those little things. A mass bait. Since the swag bags aren't all the same anymore, there's a ton of trading going on there. Oh, were they not? I didn't even pay attention. Like, I thought maybe it wasn't the exact same stuff, but, like, for the most part. Like, you got a different set of tanks or whatever. I thought it was same core items, yeah. But then you would change your factions and stuff. I think I figured out exposure amount for a picture. If I put them under a spotlight, the photo box will just say effect. Then again, I don't play in a light box. The tough part with light boxes is, yeah, you have to mess with the exposure. You have to do a little bit of editing. So when I do, like, our studio commission photos, that's generally what gets adjusted is that exposure. Because you've now got so much light on it. Faction different, yeah. Yeah. But if you guys have things to sign up for, make sure you check that out today. I'm guessing that's in the Discord too. Did you guys throw it in there? For anyone not in here. Hey, Phantom Flowers, welcome in. How are you today? We are painting this adorable little Shenron from NomNom Figures. So he is a 3D print. He does come with a tiny, tiny Goku. And then they sit on this cloud together. So we're going to paint this all up today. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Raven Lord, welcome in. How are you? Same thing. You come into the update. You're now caught up. Okay, I'm going to go back to those video games. It sounded like Katamari we want to do. Did anything else sound interesting? Anything else you guys think we should play? I'm sad that Ace Attorney didn't really work out, but it makes sense. Biscuit, we got Dragon. How are you? Take a picture of one model and show the with and without exposure editing. Yeah, it'll make a big difference. Some first I ended up getting a Tau Combat Patrol in mind, then instantly traded away. I'll take literally anything you want to give me so I don't have to own this anymore. Yeah, I don't know. The swag bag never feels worth it, I guess, now. Unless you like one of those games that are getting, like, the heavy promo. I still love when they had Dominion, and people are just still too much Dominion. Hey, Josh the Mad Titan, welcome in. How are you? Animagus-sen, hello. Doing well. So cute. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm glad that we get to work on something like this. I need it today. Glad you're doing well. I've been trying to do more anime repaints and kind of the 2D cell shaded because it's really fun. So I'm glad we get to work on this little cutie today. A good break from Warhams. Video to highlight how often Goku bites people in a fight. He does it a lot, yeah. He is always eating. During the last bit of peace for today, about to get ready for mini Biz's day party. Let's go. How many little ones? Oh my goodness. I hope it goes well. Bunani, welcome in. How are you? Dragon Ball. Hey, Fanra, welcome in. It is. Yep. We got Shenron. What you up to? Doing all right. Got a couple new books yesterday. Manhunt and the Book of Elsewhere. Nice. Glad you're getting some more books. I am still reading through the Witcher series. I'm on book 5. Baptism of Fire. It's better than the last one. The last one was a lot of setup. This one's been better. Trying to kind of finish up the series before I jump into anything else. Just playing some classic WoW right now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're going to a skating rink. So far at 15 RSVP'd. Yep, they're going to keep you busy. That'll be fun. I remember doing skating parties when I was younger. Oh. Anyone else do skating parties? Man, that was forever ago. It'll be fun. Also playing some classic WoW. Noob is scared for you. Did they do a, was there an update or something for WoW? I feel weird asking if there's an update for classic WoW. Like, yeah, there was an update, I don't know, 20 years ago. That feels weird. Did they, like, add something else? I feel like I've just seen more people going back to it. She sent out 25 invites, so who knows if they're showing up. Oh, that's true. If they just did an RSVP. That's potential for a lot of little ones. Just our anniversary servers to do it all again. We just keep rewinding WoW. I mean, heck, even in the real, like, retail, you just keep fighting a Nixia, so, like, why not? Why not? Do that instead of painting the 3 armies I need to have ready for Adepticon. Just put yourself in queue for something and paint until it pops. Unless you're a tank, that might not work as well. But, yeah, just put yourself in queue, and then you have to paint until it's all ready to go. There's something called Fresh, which means they've started Classic Vanilla at Phase 1. They're currently on Phase 2, though. I'll trust you guys know what that means. Don't get me wrong, I used to play WoW. I used to raid in WoW. It's where I met Scott, but... Blonde Cow, I love my stagnant IP trapped in 20 years ago. That's my thoughts on WoW, yeah. How are you today? Welcome on in. So that is my thoughts too. But if you guys are enjoying it, keep enjoying it. You know, you can just keep doing it for another 20 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, it was a long time ago. That's where I'm at, right? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you guys are enjoying it. I couldn't finish my mini queue times are too quick. They just re-released Classic WoW again. I'm gonna be mean for a second, and you all fell for it. and you all fell for it. It's funny. No Q in Classic WoW, just spamming chat for a group. That's true. Could end up painting all day waiting. That's true. It would have been before, like, the group finder and stuff. Damn right I fell for it. Buds, welcome in. How are you? Seems like the Venn diagram of Twitch streamers and people who met on WoW is a circle. I mean, it works out nicely. Or it did for us, anyway. I know other people not so lucky, but for us it worked out. What you up to? I'm good, says Blind Cow. Actually doesn't narrow down the IP nowadays. Is there anything not trapped in 20 years ago nowadays? It's all presentation, right? I mean, you can keep doing things. Like different things with an IP. There's lots of that. Yeah, WoW is apparently just straight up re-releasing the exact same thing. It seems to be fine. It's funny. That's funny. Is there a classic Wrather? Oh, it's up to Kata. They just catch up to retail and re-release it again? Is that the plan? WoW is a little part of my daily life. I guess I'm semi-addicted to it in a way that it's a game I can always go back to and have a good time in. That's fair. But so slipped off to figure out, ooh, my Acon plan for registration opens. Okay. I wasn't sure, because you had mentioned, like, figuring out if you could come or not. It sounds like it's a go. Acon a go. Wow, is the example of history repeats itself. A show is. Show is. What are you up to, Victoria? We are working on adorable little Shenron. This is a Chibi 3D print from NomNom figures. So it has little Shenron. It has itty bitty Goku. And then they are sitting on the Nimbus cloud together. So the plan was to kind of focus Shenron down today. That's a big part of it. Pandaria comes out this summer again. I'll never understand it. Got the hotel book. Let's go. Let's go. No, Blizz is filling up selling Terrible People for Activision. But I really miss old Blizzard. Yeah. It's kind of wild where it's at now compared to where it was. Nurse and Coffee and Lurky. Thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy that coffee. I picked up, speaking of coffee, I guess Renana says it. I have an espresso machine. I got really tired of paying for the pods. I picked up a kit to where I can refill them myself, and it's the best thing ever. So I need to refill a bunch of my little coffee pods later. Because I really hate the waste of those little pods, and then the price. I'm going to refill those later. It's ButtsCon. Let's go. The only wrinkle is figuring out how I'm going to get there. That's right, because you were trying to figure out if you come, like, early, and then the fam comes, all that good stuff. I remember bits of that. Dad, Bull, welcome in. How are you? Do you like Nespresso? I like that it's easy. There's definitely cheaper ways if you just want espresso. I think if I had done a little bit more research, I would have done one of the cheaper ones. You straight swap to the instant coffee. Yeah, I think, or is it the mocha pot? I probably would have done something like that if I had done a little more research a while back. I've had the Nespresso for a few years now, but I like that it's easy, but I definitely could have done something that was cheaper, at least for what I do. I don't know that it's worth all the money for what I do, I guess. Blizz was the gold standard for decades, turned into a slot factoring less than the year. Yep. That used to be like the dream to work at, was Blizzard. Yeah. I think for some people maybe it still is, but definitely not the way that it used to be. Obviously with everything that came out in, what, a couple years ago now? Now we're just re-releasing WoW for the 20th time. Just wait till you can relive the days of, uh-oh. Oh, what do we got? Lurk and Phantom Flowers, thank you so much for the lurk. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Thank you everyone for coming to spend part of your Sunday with us. If anyone is new to stream, if you'd like to see what else I've been working on, I'm going to throw my socials in here. I am trying to grow my Blue Sky. If you guys have moved over to Blue Sky and you want to come follow me over there, I think I'm going to be doing more stream updates and things over there. So definitely give a follow if you've made it over to Blue Sky. But for now, I'm still updating Instagram, and I'm trying to decide if that's going to be something I continue doing. I haven't decided just yet. It's too hard to decide right now. I still have Diablo, but there's no reality where I'd want to work at Blizzard. So even the last Diablo kind of killed it for me. The end game. It's rough. It's like, alright, I'm done. SID was fun, but if you're going to remove everything at the end as a season as temporary, nah, I'm good, yeah. Have moved over to Blue Sky, yeah. If I know I follow a few of you over there, but if anyone else would like to come join, you can come join. Oh, you didn't even have to type that, Biscuit! Exclamation FF. We even have that as a meme. Yep, we still have Lotro. Yep, we have all the commands. I want to hook Instagram into the sun at the moment. Yeah, problem isn't a really good hobby alternative. Yep. That's where I'm at, butts. I've got too much on it at the moment. I do need to kill threads, though. I never end up using threads. Threads just became a toxic hellhole really quickly. So I need to kill it. I just don't want to do the dance of remembering my password. I don't think I even finished D4 just for the story. It didn't feel like I was at the end. I was not invested in the story, so I never logged back in. We did the story, and then the end game at the time was just an absolute slog, and we just gave up. If they fix things now, I don't care. I think someone was trying to defend it the other day, and like that's fine, but like I don't care anymore. Suggestions for art classes. I forgot to do my research until today. Chad, if you have any. I've never looked. I'm not a class person. But if anyone else has one. I would say if there's a topic you're wanting to learn about. Something you've been wanting to try. Give that a search. If there is an instructor you like, give that a search. It looks like I can get the rest of these spines without sticking my finger in too much paint, so I'm going to go ahead and get what I can. He is kind of coiled over himself, which makes some of it tricky, but also a good spot to work on, because I won't be putting my finger on it. Not surprised by threads being a toxic hellhole, because it tried to force everyone from Instagram and Facebook over to it. It was really nice at first, because basically if you had Instagram, it was really easy to like then move followers over to it. But then it just was nasty, yeah. Because then you have the Facebook type crowd over there. So I think I haven't used mine in like a year. So the first time we all tried to get off Twitter is when a lot of us got on it, and then it just never became anything. Other than just toxic regurgitating stuff from other platforms. Toxic, I've been playing League a lot lately. Open all chat for all of the games. I saw we got a trailer for the new series. The, is it the Noxus, like Arcane? I'll watch that. That's all I'm interested in from them. But I really liked Arcane, so I'll watch the new series. I think I just need to quit social media altogether. I wouldn't blame you at all. Wouldn't blame you at all. I only see toxic thread posts because other people are resharing toxic posts by other people. Managed to block many toxic users early on. I think the, just the, like, rage baiting moved over from Twitter too, which is annoying. I think that's my least favorite thing about socials. It's just the engagement you get from posting absolute garbage. Social media has just changed a lot from when, I guess speaking as a content creator, it's just changed so much from when we started doing this full time. It's not fun anymore, unfortunately. I watched season 1 of Arcane, but I didn't finish season 2. Didn't get the hype. The point that Riot canceled MMORPG. Arcane's very good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. The art style is just beautiful. Chris wanted to fill the arcane-shaped hole in his heart. I don't know why League was the choice, but here we are. Well, that's what they're hoping it does. Until, you know, League is just toxic AF. Unfortunately, unfortunately, a lot of new players might not know that. Or people just avoid it because they do know that. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just very toxic. It's interesting what Riot are doing. Like, doing the other series and doing the other games that they've done. Like, trying to, I don't know, almost improve the image of League. But it's done so much damage already. I don't know that it works. But I'm glad that we get to see the universe in, like, a different way with the shows or, like, some of the other games. It's done too much damage. There's somebody, Nikki. I'm looking for miniature painters to troll. Decided I like it here. I'm glad. I'm glad you found us. Hey, Funky, welcome in. I just got my last big social media platform. It is weird. So many times I wonder what the hell I used to do with all that free time. Welcome in, Funky. I think a lot of people are gonna run into that here soon. For better or worse. What you up to this weekend? Oh, Gar, we do have Shenron. Hello. How are you today? This is a 3D print from NomNom Miniatures. So we've got Shenron and Tiny Goku and the Nimbus. So I've had this printed and I finally got little Shenron together. They're still, you guys can see it. I'm going to try with the black lining to make it less obvious, but we do have, I didn't feel like gap filling it if I'm honest, but there is a little bit of a gap here where he comes together, but otherwise the print was really nice. That's just, I think, a tough spot to get all together there. Having fun, though. We struggle to find a game we can really dig into together. Well, I'm glad it's been fun for you guys. I could never do it, but glad you guys are enjoying. We need to make League 2. This game is super bloated, has monumental spaghetti code. That would be interesting with, like, the other shows and stuff they've now done. A good way to, like, lead into another game. Or an update. Because I know they're adding, like, the Arcane character skins into the game. So it's kind of, they're almost playing off each other at this point. And you learn how to gap fill better. It's such a, I just hate doing it, Tadpole. It's just such an annoying process to have to do. So I feel that. And I didn't feel like doing it for this. Like, I'll do it for a display piece. Obviously, commissions, I'll do more of it. But for this, I didn't want to put the time into it. And I think with the black lining, we can make it a little less obvious. So that was part of my decision making, too, is we're going to have kind of thicker lines throughout anyway. I think we can kind of hide it. A print without extra legs. I know. He's already got a few kind of wrapped around here. They're already kind of sticking out. Funky said I had a relaxing weekend. Spent all Saturday moving a friend, all Sunday working on my sister's garden. Oh my gosh, do you get to recover here now? Sometimes it's kind of nice to be that, like physically active, you know? Just get all that energy out. I tried to do it on a cut model I resin printed. I don't know how to make it look good. It's kind of killed my drive to work on that project. I'm sorry, Tadpole. That's the worst. When you get to, like, a step like that and you're like, ugh, I don't even want to work on it anymore. I'm sorry. What were you using to gap fill? Were you doing milliput, green stuff? What are you working with? feel like I was using Milliput, but I think green stuff's just a little quicker, a little easier. But I've used both. It depends how much you need to like sand it down. If you're doing a lot of sanding, then the Milliput's better. If it's something quick, I've been just green stuffing because it's easier. Use the Milliput. Yeah, it just depends. But I understand that. It's been a while, so memory's a little foggy. I was using something to thin it too. Oh, like another material. Victor Mays on Suicide Watch already got reworked in the arcane look. Some of the 5+ year-old skins got downgraded. Well, I mean, you get the option, right? Like, you don't have to use the new one? Or am I misunderstanding that? Did you just get completely reworked? As someone who has not played the game, how does that work, I guess? I thought it was just, like, an option. Some of these classes start at 9 p.m. They do. They do. It's a pretty crammed weekend. I guess long weekend. Gotta get in all the classes they can. You got a full visual update. Oh, okay. So not an option then. Okay, I think we've almost got his belly. He's all... We're gonna have so many touch-ups when we get to like this middle section here. That's okay. Because he's cute and we'll make it work. Alright, get the other side. Old Victor is dead. No options. No options for you. Yeah, I guess it's not right to call it a skin then. Skin implies you could change it. So looking at a class for painting Warhammer faces is $110. Would have meant I have no time at all for shopping. Yeah, I think for me, if I were to do a class, it would have to be like one of those weekend workshop type deals. I feel like it's never enough time for the smaller classes, but if it helps, then definitely check out the subjects and the artists you want to check out. But we'll have a nice open schedule. We're happier with that. Gonna need amphetamines to get my old man body through this. Is that the class you're interested in, Butts? Like, it has to be 9 p.m.? That's funny. Especially because you'll be on time difference, too. You're gonna be, That might be a rough one. Might be a rough one. Did someone say amphetamines? Did it bring you back, Will? Welcome back, Will. How's it going? How we feeling? Have you started the dangerous swap over to Dayquil? Dayquil makes me loopy. I swear I can feel like my hair growing on Dayquil. That's what brings Will back. Yep. Ghost Fox is taking a class on painting. Oh, caricatures. Use it for Warhammer. That'll be interesting. Alright, we need to start his little mouth and his little teeth. Let me get... I don't think I have Screamer Pink out yet. Let me grab that. I've never taken a hobby class before, but I figure if I'm going, that's part of the experience. Oh my god. What the heck? Okay, there. Jesus. Everything's fighting me today. If Dayquil Difficult makes me loopier. A few hours to prepare for the race I must run. It does to me. I don't know if that's everyone. I guess chat, does Dayquil goof you up? Is it just me? Dayquil makes me crazy. Like, yeah, I can breathe, but at what cost? At what cost? I like hobby classes. I've taken a few and they weren't bad. It's my glowing recommendation for hobby classes. Not bad, says Son of Horus. I think the hard part, and like, it's so weird to talk about as someone who does this full time, is it's going to be hit or miss too on the instructor, because I've heard some people have had not so great classes, some people have good classes, and it's going to depend on the instructor. So that's the other piece that I will throw out there. It can vary wildly. Sly, hello. How are you today? What you up to this weekend? We're painting a tiny Shenron. He's very cute. Getting all of our base coats on right now. What you up to? Oh, the quills do something to your brain. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I'm sending the wifey away lest she come down with my illness. So you know what that means, chat. Kitty on the counter. The cat's away, the rat devolves into a blubbery late-stage capitalist sobbing into his ice cream. Yeah, as the phrase goes, yeah. As the phrase goes. Well, at least we have ice cream. That's good. That's good. Ice cream always feels better, you know? I feel like some soup, probably a better way to go, but... Oh, with the fever, though. Yeah, ice cream. It can wild verily, that's right. Mrs. Best will tell you, yes, that's the best way to sum it up. Teaching is very different than being good at something. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll throw that out there too. I never want to like dissuade people from taking classes, especially when you've got other full-time artists, but it can vary. It can vary. You'll teach us something, Will? You should teach at Adepticon. I would take your class. I don't know what we're learning, but I would take it. Wow. Wow, we just got punched by NyQuil, Will. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. If they're not mine, they're trash. Nicholas Coles. There's a reason I don't teach, I'll say that. Slam, what you up to today? I am not a teacher, and I know that. It became very clear when, like, Scott would give directions on something, and I give directions on something. I am not someone who should be doing that. That's right. I'll teach chat how to start IVs on each other. That can't go poorly. Oh, no. Half of us are passed out because blood. Slam, what you up to? Here is tiny, adorable Shenron. We have base coats. Things are taking not as long as the other day to dry, but it's still longer than usual. So, but I think we're able to hop around enough to where we're okay. I think you're a great teacher. You taught me lots of patience, see? My teaching style is, you know, it's a lot of tough love. It's definitely my style. If you can hang with that, cool. We'll get along great. If you can't, well, it's not gonna work. I'm deep in the mists of reorganizing the backlog. Uh-oh. What have we found, Slam? What have we forgotten about that we're now finding? Who the hell spent all my money on these Marines? Who indeed? Who would do such a thing? Wild. Son of Horse. Uh-oh. You have someone to help teach the class, Will. Son of Horse has stepped up. What the frick? You've got someone to help there, Will. Alright, let's work on his eyes a little bit more. Anyone else doing some hobby today? Whether that's figuring out backlog, doing some painting, building. What do we got today? Today, after stream, I want to finish up the, I'm so annoyed because it's like, good, I finished the Empire. I gotta do the beaks. So once the beaks are done, then I'm good. I got that, and I'm going to start looking at next projects to bring on here. The other day I was like, man, I never did grab some of those heavy intercessors. I wonder how much they are. Today I found 2 sealed boxes of heavy intercessors. I don't know from when. I've done that with Malifaux minis, where I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I can fill out this keyword, and I already have it. Apparently I had that exact same thought a little while back. But they're still cool. Will has seen me. Gotta go. It's been real, Son of Horus. I'll catch you next. Oh, no time for bull. It is Marie at Midgard. How are you? What you up to today? I'm going on Tuesday for another tattoo. Considering painting some of the halflings here after I've eaten. Let's go. Your intake will induce fever dreams. Yep. Poor Will. Want to airbrush my next 2. Ooh, the dragons. Gonna redo some of the blue, starting the hot pink. Barbie's Dream Drake. I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's see, I've got a land speeder, an Invictor warsuit. Forgot I had a second mini Warlord Titan. Rediscovered all of my 40k orcs and the Vanguard Caradron box. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think let's try some of the Moot Green and see where that takes us. Tattoo needles go burr. I'm excited. We're gonna get Kame House color. I need to get the boys, the fusion dance, and this Dragon Ball that I keep forgetting. That'll get colored. And I think we're gonna start the background for the lower part. Unless she thinks there's a different spot to start. But that'll be Tuesday. Right after stream, I head out. Go get that done. I'm very excited. I shared it in the Discord, but my Piccolo is on my artist, like, art versus artist for last year, and I'm very, very excited about it. Gonna carry that win through the next year. See if I can get, a few more appointments so she has a few more to post. It was kind of nice because it's like, that must be maybe what some people feel when, like, their commission ends up on the top 9. It's like, ooh, I made it. I'm on the fridge. I'm on the fridge. I don't have that kind of money. If I send her power armor to Edge Highlight, she will finally snap and murder me. Remotely over Discord, this is my power. Yep. This is my power. Alright, let's try this Moot Green. It's very bright. Hell yeah. Trying to decide. Maybe we do a little bit of the black lining and then the Moot. I feel like it's always easy to do the lining after. I think this would actually all be Moot and then the black lining. Anyone else have something exciting this week? We're going to have... I don't know if we're going to do Magic Monday. I don't have anything, like, specific planned for it. I may look on Arena and see if there's, like, anything cool running. But we may just take a paint day this week. And then I'm still looking through Vigi games for what we can play on Wednesday. I'll need something probably chill after Tattoo Day, but... Does that make Nikki Slam's dad? Yes. Yes. This is a personal project. Are you doing this for someone or gifting it to Slam? It's me. It's mine. Slam's got to paint his own stuff. He's working through that. I got 2 new under desk drawers that I'm sticking on at the moment, so I clear up the desk. Leave room for random stuff, I'm sure. Everything descends toward entropy. Chaos rules my life. Yeah. Does new spaces to hide things. To hide those heavy intercessors. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like when I try to put stuff into the closet in here, and then I just forget that it exists. Yeah. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, I feel like maybe doing a little bit of black light. I'm trying to figure out how this face is going to look, and without the black, it's a little tough to do. Let's just do that. No Magic Monday, I'm the magic. I was trying to figure it out because, like, the next Arena release isn't until, like, Aether Drift. Because Innistrad isn't coming to Arena. So, I was trying to figure that out, what we do. The rest of my Magic cards should be coming in the next couple days. Gonna figure out Spell Table next. It's pretty easy. The biggest thing, Blonde Couch, is figuring out how to get a camera set up so where you can point it above where you're playing. Or I think you can use your phone, but I haven't looked into it myself. That's really the hardest part. It's figuring out where the camera's gonna go. Don't even talk to me about the 3D printing backlog. Yeah. Slam has so many cool new Blood Angels to paint. That's right. He's got plenty. I'm excited to see you when you dive in, though, Slam. We organize, and then we attack. Came for the Warp Spooter Phoenix Lord? Yes. Gonna be sick. Guess what is everyone, like, excited for, hobby-wise? What are we waiting for, chat? What are you gonna be picking up here soon? I guess I need to decide how much Eldar stuff I want to grab. Or if I just see what commissions bring me. We do have Krieg coming, which I'm excited about. At some point. I don't know exactly when just yet. But that'll be fun. $53 minutes for Adepticon. Figuring out the class I will take. Games, meh. What, like, topics did you choose to do, Avian? I have a perpetually ringing alarm at this point. I'll there is the schedule next week during the reveals, just to see what else is coming. I forgot there. I forgot there's reveals. That's how burnt out I am, is I just forgot. It's like, oh yeah. I'm so burnt out on Warhammer. It's funny at this point. I was sad about it, and it's just really funny to me. Oh. Let's see. Guard, Eldari, Imperial Knights, probably Chaos Knights after that. I think that makes sense. Reapray, hello, how are you? I was gonna say, they did give us a general idea of the order of stuff. They never give, like, specific dates, but we have been given a rough idea of what's coming. Rust and skin tones, that'll be fun. Those are fun topics. All right, let's go back to those little horns. Wait, the super... Yeah, you guys want more roadmaps? More roadmaps. But yeah, they never give, like, a full-on date, so... Yeah, Caravaggio and Weathering. Will be fun. starting to come together. The hard part with the 2D is there's like definitely a point where it doesn't quite look right, and then we get like one highlight or one thing filled in, and then it's, oh yeah, there it is. Found it. Kind of like when you do non-metallic, and like until you get to that final kind of highlight, it doesn't look quite right until then it comes together. Just nice. But we're definitely in the thick of it here for a little bit. And then underpainting, nice. That's a good mix of stuff there, Evian. Hope you're able to get all the classes you want. I'm on the opposite end of planning. I'm like, okay, but where are we eating though? Where are we going? Where are we, can we walk to some really good food places? That's the only planning I'm doing right now. I don't like Warhammer anymore. Does this mean that? Question mark, question mark. I would say I have fallen out of love with Warhammer, yeah. I'll still paint some. Obviously, we've got commissions and stuff, but it's still got some cool minis, but I'm not as excited about it as I used to be. Oh. Luges 2.0 is dead on arrival? Do you mean the new Fulgrim? Or do I need to find a new Luchas? I don't think Milwaukee has a Giordano's. Meet you there, son of Horus. It means Ludba 24/7. It means more video games is what it means. It means we'll still do some painting, but I'm gonna do some more stuff. Probably not gonna get everything, but somehow it's good to have a few, I don't want to say backups, but a few secondary plans, yeah. Just in casesies. Just in casesies. Oh, I didn't get the other color I wanted, I don't think, because I don't think it's so thick. Is there a step between that? I am blanking out so bad right now. Might be okay, though, for the 2D. You and Scott are out and about. Check out Hurtado. I have not heard of that. I'll have to look it up. You know, Space will refresh ASAP. Yeah, I don't even care. I won't be playing it. I don't like the edition. I don't know how else to say it. Like, Warhammer just kind of blows right now. Sorry. I'm not interested. I don't know how else to say it. Let's craft on an Emperor's Children. I don't want it. No. I don't want it. Oh, just to mess with Will. Then maybe. Warhammer just kind of stinks right now. I'm good. It's not fun. I'm tired of trying to, like, make it fun for me, I guess. Soon this becomes a Monster Hunter stream? Soon. Riot, welcome in. How are you today? We're painting little tiny Chibi Shenron. This is from NomNom Figures, if anyone likes the little Shenron. He's very cute. He comes with a little mini Goku and a little Nimbus Cloud. But trying to get his skin tones all worked up here with kind of the 2D style. I feel like I might bring in more of our midtones after this, but just trying to get it figured out at the moment. So I feel like this entire top should be bright color. Fierce Lion, welcome in. How are you? Last time I played 10th edition, I described it to the other people I were playing with. This is a children's game for children. If I wanted to play a MOBA, I would play League. I just don't want to have to do bookkeeping the entire time. I want my plastic man to shoot his plastic gun and go pew pew, and that's all I want to calculate. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to have to swap my objective every 2 seconds. I don't have to worry about scoring in like 5 different phases. I just want to pew pew. If you make it harder than that, I'm no longer interested. Everyone ready? We've been talking about Adepticon signups. You got yours all figured out, Fierce Lion? I know you tend to do a lot of classes too. All ready to go? 45 minutes, let's go. I'm glad you guys told me that, because we're going to do the December showcase, and I'll just wait until people are done with Adepticon signups for that then. So we'll take a look at what everyone did for December. We'll get our year-end goal, or total, which is exciting. It just doesn't feel like the right color. But I guess it would be, because it'd be Stegodon, Sotek, like Temple Guard. I'm gonna let that dry and we'll see where we're at. I'll do like the next big one too and call it good. I'll see where it is. It just doesn't feel like the right color. So this dries a lot differently than I think because I haven't used it in a little bit. It just doesn't feel right. Just one class and one tournament. Who let the mini manufacturer make the rules for their very competitive game? It's just not fun right now. So I've kind of fallen out of love with it, yeah. Because I haven't wanted to play the game in, God, a couple years now. Paint Hearts Heresy models. I don't even get to play with my buds. Maybe if you just paint on stream. So I want to do more video gaming, honest. I want a Monster Hunt. We were talking about some of the games I was looking at yesterday. I'm trying to figure it out. Things just change. It's been 6 years we've been doing this full time. It's time to change things up. My schedule's hopefully laid back. Is that Zone Mortalis? Laid back strategy battle game. Laid back ZM. Strategy battle game GT. I mean, that's still a lot going on. I just remember I still have the Age of Darkness Scars box. We're all discovering the backlog today with Slam. Yay! We're all discovering the backlog. I think what I need is we need to put that Caladan green in a bit. I think that's throwing me a bit. I mainly turn to Magic Gathering Con at this point. That's all we're taking, so I'm probably not going to take any miniatures. It'll just be commander decks. And then, like, exploring and checking things out, but that's all I'm taking. I'm just there to chill, hang out. Doing the 40k friendly, the best one there. What to bring to Adepticon to play? Well, that's probably all that I'm bringing. Obviously, I'll come and hang out, and if other people have stuff that they want to do, I'll hang out, but I don't think I'll be packing much else. Chat, if you're going to Adepticon, what would you want to play? Like, if we could, obviously in the Discord, if you guys want to say, like, hey, I want to play blah, blah, blah. If anyone wants to bring anything, but what would you guys want to play? Thank goodness Nikki made a buy-sell channel. I have so many models. I shouldn't have opened this closet. Mistakes for me. You got locked into the office with the closet. But you know what? Maybe it's for the best, Will. Maybe it's for the best. But yes, absolutely use that channel. That is what it's there for. Someone else can give them a good home. Will also has all of Scott's custodies. So he's got a lot of custodies. He can definitely field more than 5. Yeah. Yeah. I did want to ask, since we've got more friends in here, some of the games that I went through on my Steam library for like possibly playing on Wednesday. Do you guys want to hear what I've picked, or if you guys have any suggestions? I still have Behind the Frame, which is kind of like a Studio Ghibli looking kind of art game. I guess it's like kind of simple puzzles and stuff, but the idea is it's really pretty, kind of artsy. We have World of Horror, which is Junji Ito inspired. Kind of from what I can tell, point and click little visual novel. Katamari Damacy, which chat seemed excited about. And then we could go back to Dead Space at some point. And then I also thought maybe the Mafia series, because there is I guess a prequel coming out here soon. And I've never played the series. I think I'd probably wait on the series ones, so Dead Space and Mafia, for a little bit, but wanted to at least throw it in the list. Civ 6? Maybe. It's been a while since I played a Civ. I played 5 a bit. I'm not great at them, but I wouldn't mind trying it. Bring 2 Star Wars Unlimited decks as well? Is that their, like, TCG? I don't know anything about Unlimited. But if anyone wants to try it, sounds like a good time to try it. A Dwagon! Norman, hello! This is Shenron from Dragon Ball, but Chibi Fides. This is from NomNom Figures. I'm trying to get his little face figured out here this morning. What you up to? I feel like the eyes not being done might be what's throwing me. They're still a little dark. Maybe we finish those up and he'll be a little more alive looking. Something's not quite right. We're not there yet. That's okay. 7 comes out soon. What's the release date on that? Do we know? I can't remember if we have a solid release date or not. But yeah, last one I played was 5. I wasn't in the Civ mood when 6 came out. We'll probably play 7 on stream, though. Figure that out together. Okay, February 11th. God, everything is February. That's the new Yakuza. Looks really fun. That's February. There's Monster Hunter. That's February. Civ in February. February's packed. I'm sure there's games in there I'm missing, too. Norman says, caught up with the day. Cook some fine meal while making an absolute mess of the kitchen. Gotta clean that up once it cools down. What did you make? That is the tough part with cooking. I try my best to, like, clean as I go, or, like, once it goes into the oven, or it's, like, sitting on the stove, I'll try and clean up a bit. Oh, man, it's tough. I feel like that's always when I'm trying to be better about my diet, it's always like, gotta cook and do dishes. Star Wars TCG. There's gonna be a bunch of small 3-round pods throughout the con. Oh, okay. That's cool. There you go. If you guys want to check that out, since we've been getting into more card games around stream. Nothing fancy. It's just a bowl full of chicken breasts on a pan. So I have food. Doing some meal prep. That's a good idea. I think having something like that just ready to go can make a big difference. All right, let me look at our little Shenron again. I think it's just time to do the eyes, and hope that helps. I think we're gonna just do a quick little white highlight on the top. So I kind of want to match, yeah. Kind of watch what my tattoo artist did. I was good for at least 3 days ahead. I enjoy cooking and hate to do it daily. Yeah, twice a week is ideal for me. I'm in the same boat. I would rather make a whole bunch of one thing and be able to eat, like, a few times. Definitely in that same boat. Cooking every day is the worst. That looks better. Starting to get there. There are so many NomNom sculpts that I need to print. I've got so many good ones. You love cooking every day? I can eat the same thing twice in a row. I don't know how you get the energy, but good. I'm glad you can. What you up to this weekend? No, I'll eat the same thing several times. I'm happy with that. I'm bummed. Talk to me about Trench Crusade. Why are we bummed? Trench Crusade, I'm excited. We're waiting for a few files to get updated, and then I will start painting some Trench Crusade. I want to work on that Werewolf and the Artillery Witch. I want to work on them. Did you back it? I can't remember, Avian, if you've mentioned it. Anyone else going to be working on some Trench Crusade? Artillery Witch is such a bonkers idea. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Just the, I think I've just kind of come to realize that, like, religious horror is a genre I really like. Just kind of fun to explore. And then obviously it's very grim dark, very fun. And you are bummed. Now I am bummed. Realizing mini gaming is not... Well, I mean, other people may be up for mini gaming. I'm just not... I'm not feeling it at the moment. Other people might be, though. I would definitely post in the Discord and see if other people want to. I'm happy to hang out while others are playing. Will be when I get the models. I'm going to manage me as much as I want to. Open this portal to hell so I can lob a 200-pound bomb at your face. See? That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, all of the designs and everything for Trench Crusade is like right up my alley. So as soon as those files get fixed, I'll pull some on stream. I think that'll be fun. It's also a style I don't really paint a whole lot. I don't tend to do more of the grim, dark, heavily weathered, so it'll be fun to do more of that for me. Time to pick up Malifaux minis. Oh, to use kit bashes? The guild has some pretty fitting stuff. Malifaux's really fun. I love their miniatures. I just wish we had a more active local community for it. I feel like we just keep running into that problem with Malifaux. Fierce Lion will have the orcs. I was gonna ask if you're painting Trench Crusade on stream. Yeah, I think when some of that can be printed, I'll probably bring someone. See how we're feeling? Too much water, hold on. I'll wipe that back up. Same, no one here plays it anymore. I think the annoying part also for our local is like some of the people who do play locally are people we avoid from other games. So it's like just a little bit of the... Even if we did go up, it's like, oh, it's this person I avoid from playing the other game. I don't know, this is worth it. There used to be a huge scene around the Prime of Second Ed. So that's the difficult part for us, at least. I could go play it, but it's all the people I'd rather not play. Oh, let me get comfy again. Little Shenron's getting there. I'm excited to just do more 3D prints in general, I think, this year. Between the 3D prints, some more Kingdom Death, more anime repaints. I'm just excited to do more of it. They're more fun to me at the moment. And then video gaming. If we can talk sweet talk Slam into playing some video games with us, I think it'd be fun. Monster Hunter for sure. I know Wasted Mind mentioned earlier. We'll be playing that for sure. Our local player that is barred from entry in 2 stores is having trouble finding games. I can't imagine why. At a time where the local scene is exploding, on all games, nobody wants to play any system with him. Like, I always feel bad when it's like, like you see who's asking for a game. Because then, yeah, they never get to play the game that they want to play. But, like, there's only so many times I can I can put up with it. But I do feel bad. I can't do it. If that's the one time I get to play Malifaux and it's with that person, it's like, I'd just rather not play Malifaux. I love painting Space Marines. We'll still have some. It's just not going to be as much as we have in the past. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I would post in the Discord, Avian, if you're wanting to play a game. Like, if you're like, I want to bring 40k, or I want to bring Heresy. I would just post in there. I feel like we have more people coming every single year, too, so. And then we can organize appropriately. I know Mousebait will always be up for games, too. Mousebait loves playing. And I think Mousebait said they will be there again. I guess I should double check. And I thought that was the plan. I think the other thing is because we're in the new venue, I'm curious to see how much open play space there will be. We were definitely pretty cramped in the old spot, but maybe there's more opportunity for open gaming than at the old location. Hopefully so. It's very weird having a gaming convention and then have limited gaming space. That was always difficult with the old venue. I think my Thursday afternoon's wide open. Can get a game in. Yeah, hopefully there's spots to do that. I mean, it seems much bigger. I would imagine there's more open gaming, but I don't know. I have to see what I get class-wise. Things are happening. Games getting scheduled. Alright, Shenron also looking better. Thank goodness. He still got some work, obviously, but looking better. Let's go ahead and get the rest of his, like, stripey. I think I did corn, but it probably needs to be Mephiston. Painting needs to get done so I can play a game. Let's go. Let's see, if playing orcs, what would you get together, Avian? I hope the Baird Center isn't confusing. As far as what? Like being able to find everything? What would be the most fun to play against orcs is the question. I was almost going to say, do you do orcs versus orcs? Because that could almost be fun, too. think we'll do Mephiston here where it's brighter, and then we'll keep the corn for in the shadows, darker red. Not shooty. Orcs versus orcs is very fun. I can bring nids or orcs. Those both sound fun. Umis. No weird room names. Give me numbers or something. Oh, gotcha. You don't wanna battle it out in discovery. Inspiration. The one where all the like historical and Middle Earth, that was a weird hotel layout too. I was wondering if that's what you meant. Having to like go down these really weird hallways to this like sunken room. That was a weird layout too. Plus those rooms are too small. You vote nids? I like squishing bugs. The challenge has been set. We squishing bugs. Ooh, what all would you have to work on? Maybe some big bugs. So the bee snag is gonna have some fun? I'm gonna say, I don't know what nids you've got, Avian. What you be working on? Figuring out where Lord of the Rings was last year was a nightmare, yeah. It was definitely in a weird spot. Got a plan. Ooh, a Zilla list. Might be the way to go. Limit model count. Yeah. I think they're more fun too, Avian, than having to paint 60 billion gaunts before March. That's what burnt me out on my nids, was trying to get ready for Adepticon. Because I was trying to get all the little stuff done too. I think Nidzilla way more fun. Why do I not? I just haven't heard you talk about nids. Surprised you had nids ready to go. Have you ever been to Seattle Convention Center? It's a freaking maze. I got that lost there like 5 times. I've not been. I could imagine. I'm sure they get really large conventions. I want to go back to Seattle. I enjoyed our trip to Seattle. It was not long enough. I wanted to explore more stuff. I really enjoyed our time there. If we ever need to just bail out of Texas, Washington would be on my list. I don't like the Seattle Convention Center anymore. The worst part is now split up into 2 buildings. How much I need you to visit? At some point, we'll make it back out there. I liked it out there. Actually, while I was deleting my Facebook, I came across like some of our vacation photos. Like, oh man. I need to schedule a trip anywhere here soon. I want to start saving for Japan, but I feel like I probably need to do something smaller before that, just because we haven't been anywhere well, since COVID, really, other than conventions. You never know what floor the Sky Bridge is on. Alright, just keep working on this red for a little bit. He's kind of folded over himself here, so we'll just... Probably some touch-ups as we go here, but let's get all this red worked in. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? Anything else exciting going on, chat? The Sky Bridge is fun by walking through a wall. It's hidden like a retro FPS. It's like a Mario speedrun. You have to go backward, yeet yourself up the stairs. You just wahoo onto the Sky Bridge. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on a little Chibi Shenron. He's coming along. It's a lot of base coating this morning. What you up to? Actually trying to figure out how I want to do the scales as we keep going. I don't want to black line everything, but I think what they do in the cartoon is they do the little outlines around like groups of them. Kind of scattered throughout, and I think that's kind of what I want to do. We pick out some strategic spots for black lining. So I'll start to figure that out here in a little bit. All I want is PAX West to be on a single floor. I wish it could be hosted in a stadium instead. I'd say, because you'd have PAX, I'm assuming that's where anything PAX, anime convention, anything like that would be gaming conventions. Comic cons, things like that. Alright, this is definitely... this little area will definitely need some touch-ups later, but we'll get what we can. It's just tough getting up under there. Okay. Good enough for now. I have a feeling when he's on the base, you're barely going to see a lot of that anyway. I think I do want to go ahead and get some more of our green base coated. So it does seem to be drying a little bit faster now. Let's see. Since last stream, we did Commander Night in the Discord, which is really fun. If you guys ever want to come check out Commander. If you have a Commander deck you want to come play, we're doing that on Thursdays. We just use Spell Table. That was really fun. Watch more GDQ. Watch the snow. We got snow on Thursday, which was really pretty. It's all... I think it's just anything in the shadows is left at this point. It's all melting away here in Texas, but... It was nice to have some snow for a bit. Anyone else do anything fun with snow? How did Sadie actually didn't like this? So she likes the cold. So she kept laying by the back door, which she never does. She likes the cold. She didn't like the wet of the snow, so she didn't like going out into it. She doesn't like her little feet getting wet. Because I kept wanting to play with her out there, and she's like, no. She actually found there's like a little bit of an overhang on our back patio. She found she could walk under that because there wouldn't be the snow to like go outside. So she would just take her little, like, her little sheltered path to go outside. But yeah, she was not a fan of the way that Simon is. She is weird, yeah. Tina was trying to hide from the snow. You didn't get any Fierce Lion. It was really nice. We had to go run some errands yesterday and brave the slushy streets, but... I think at this point it's all mostly melted. Everything kind of back to normal. But yeah, Sadie was not a fan. She doesn't like the rain either. She doesn't like her little feet getting wet. I mean, I guess I understand. I wouldn't want to either when... If I had to go outside, I wouldn't want my feet getting wet either. But it was nice. It was very pretty. And then I made sundubu last night, which is a tofu stew, I guess, technically. And it was really, really good. I want to make some more. It was my first time to make it. I'm going to make all of the tofu soups here soon. But I threw that in the Discord if anyone wants to see it. And that's really about it. It's been a quiet few days, which is good. Just trying to figure out what I want to do next with streaming. And socials and stuff. Just kind of the top of my mind right now. We got snow, so a plus. Unless it's unseasonably warm. Snow is a godsend. It means the temps are warmer. 32 is nicer than -5 or less. Yeah. I was glad we mostly got snow because usually we just get ice. And it's just awful because, like, driving on it's awful. We don't have as much stuff to put on the roads as up north because we never get it. So it's just, usually it's just ice and it's just awful. It's nothing fun about it. This time we actually got snow, which was nice. Ugh. Can't breathe. Alright. Still going in with our green. This is Warpstone Glow, if anyone likes this green. It's just a real nice, pretty green. At least to get us started. We'll have to do some shading like we did on his face. Obviously highlights, but a good starting green for us. No sleep this year, thankfully, yeah. Because when all that refreezes, it's just a nightmare here. What I may do is we may do the green, and then if I can't, like if there's not a good spot for me to hold on, maybe we start little Goku. Even get his little orange gi and his hair started. I was trying to decide what skin tone I want to use. I was trying to remember what I used for the figure. I think I used the Vallejo ones. I drive a Mini Cooper. Crap in winter snows, low clearance, but Chicago doesn't get much snow. Yeah. We kind of have the opposite problem here where everyone has a big truck, but they think they can drive in the ice with the big truck. Spoiler alert, they can't. They all end up in the ditch. It's just not safe. So we just try to hunker down for a few days. It's just not worth it. There's very few things that are worth it. Upstate New York has snow. Vermont has snow. Chicago not so much. Cold happens though? Yeah, it's the wind. It's interesting you say that because I remember when I would go home for Christmas, like when I was little, we pretty much always had snow. But the wind's pretty gnarly. Maybe not as much as, like, upstate New York, but I remember always having snow for Christmas. All right. It's this middle section. We're in the lake. Indiana used to have a snow lake effect ski around here. And I would have been more suburbs also, so I don't know how much that affects it. Could be quite a bit. All right, set him down for a second. 12 minutes, 11 now. About to go dark. Make sure they're ready to go. All right, chat. This is your 12-minute warning for Adepticon classes. If you need to sign up for things, that is soon. Soon. Wasted Mine is vibing. Thank you for coming to vibe with us today. My new Sakurako box has been shipped, but I don't know when it gets here. I just got the shipment update. I'm ready for new snacks. Ready for snacks. Oh god, everyone panic. This is your 11-minute panic warning. When is Adepticon? Yeah, end of March. Gonna have boxes piling up. I guess it's not quite monthly anymore, is it? It's interesting. I was trying to figure out like when it would get here. Wasted Mine, thank you for the bits for the giant panic. That's gonna be my chat here in about 10 minutes. 12 minutes, that's right, for Exodia Casting Oblivion. So we blow up the whole planet. You have 12 minutes left. And as for Adepticon classes and events. That's alright. Webpage open. Credit card in hand. Ready to roll. I'll still seek out the GW article while you hunt for Defcon stuff. It's like the New Year's Eve countdown, apparently. Well, apparently. 5, 4. Can't count down. They'll freak out. They're already panicking. Panic! Get in there and panic. Exodia blasting more Dayquil at William. Wait, Samaya, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. He's the Kaiba gif. No! Getting blasted away by NyQuil. No, please, Exodia. I've had too much already. Let's see. Slam and I are still watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And it continues to be absolutely wild. I love it. I think we're finishing up the Battle City arc. Like, finally. The, like, weird arc within an arc is what we've been watching. Everything. If you've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! The stuff with Noah, we just kind of wrapped that up. So now we're back to Kaiba nonsense. What do we do at noon? GW article or Decepticon signups? We'll do the article here after people are back in chat, yeah. We can wait a minute. Exodia says more. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Chug. Don't do that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Being out of pocket, impossible. That's right. It's so good. It's so good. It's so wild. The amount of time Slam and I have just been screaming at our stream. Oh, that's so good. Crower, welcome in. How are you today? If I goofed it up, please let me know. How are you? We're working on a tiny Chibi Shenron. He does have a tiny Chibi Goku to go with him, and a little Nimbus Cloud. This is from NomNom miniatures, or figures, sorry. So it's animated during the localization times. Probably. Or maybe just after. There's been some funny moments, for sure. The censoring is also really funny. There's like... They have straight up finger guns because they censored out guns. So you have bad guys just literally doing this. There's been a few times where it's they've said it's tomato juice when it's clearly wine. Things like that. It's pretty funny. Did anyone get the new guard box? Was that pre-orders this week? I don't remember. I watched the Fern short you put up. Now my shorts are infested with the sad scenes from Farron. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry I've broken your algorithm a little bit. That is interesting. You got like immediately. I say that. I feel like I had a similar thing earlier. Where like I watched one video and then I just got bombarded by everything else. Oh, people don't even not die. They don't even get punched. People just fall over, Avian. Yeah. People don't even get punched. Someone will like wind up and then it's just, ah. It's so good. Yeah, people don't even get hit. Vat welcome in. How are you? I forgot I turned off my Twitch app notifications. That's fair. Sometimes Twitch doesn't even do it when you have them on. So, welcome on in. How are you? That's why I do the notifications in Discord, is Twitch is not always great about that. But I'm glad you found us. What you up to today? We are painting a tiny Shenron. He's very cute. He will eventually get his giant catfish whiskers, too. These things are ridiculous, and I love them. But they slot in here like a cartoon villain. He looks very evil. This way. Yeah. Well, that's why we kept them separate, as they would be all sorts of in the way. But isn't he cute with his little catfish whiskers? 6 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Nikki's Discord's won 2 unmuted ones. Thank you, Ace of Mine. That means a whole lot. Thank you. I'm good. Strong went yesterday for the Wood Elves, so they earned some paint time. Let's go. 6 minutes, waste of mine. Thank you for the bits. It's panic time. Panic time is closer. I believe in you, chat, to get all your classes. I believe in you. Don't like how his whiskers look? That's fair. I remember when we were doing the tattoo, like, we had to draw out the other whisker. And I was like, are they really that long? Yeah, they are. They are crazy long. Crazy, crazy catfish whiskers. Wish you could leave them off, but you kinda can't. I still want them. Yeah. That's definitely part of Shenron. They're just a little in the way for painting. He's already curled up over himself enough as it is. Alright, I think we're gonna do... It's kind of what I was talking about, where I was talking about the grouping together for the black lining. I think we're gonna kind of do that for the shading as well. Trying to imagine it with the black lining done. These parts on the miniature are always the toughest doing the 2D. So like when we painted Piccolo, he's got all the lines on his arms. If you blackline every single one of those, the miniature ends up really heavy. And I had it with Goten and his hair too. So I just gotta find a good balance for it. Hey Romans, welcome in. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna get the article, but we're gonna look at it after people are doing Adepticon stuff. My favorite back in the old days is things like Star Blazers, where an aircraft would explode and a dub line from nowhere would be like, he is okay, I see the parachute. My postponed Blood Bowl match finally has been scheduled for tomorrow, because I gotta glue together the goblin mini butts knocked off the table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. While it remains safe, Oh, Imperium of Mankind. Okay. But yeah, we'll do that after the, everyone's all signed up for Adepticon stuff. Because we have the article, and we also have the December showcase. So I'm gonna kind of do that all together. Rather than do that, wait for people, hop back over. I'll just wait a minute. Everyone get their classes, and then we'll do the showcase. Sound good, everyone? It better. Because that's what we're doing. Better sound good. I'm just going to paint scales until I lose my mind. That's the plan. Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Vegeta. Thank you. The plan that I've now forced you into. I'm glad it sounds good. I guess for those not panicking over classes, what are some other games you'd want to see here on stream? What else should we play, chat? 1 minute! Like, Wasted Mind's the one freaking out. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. Alright, let's get some more moot green. I'm going through so much moot green. He's the only one who can panic. Everyone else is already refreshing that. Yeah, I'm not going. It's because everyone going is refreshing the page already. What games do you like? I really love RPGs. I would say that's a lot of what I play. I do like bringing like the smaller story or cozy games on stream because those are easy to kind of take a day with and everyone can kind of hop in and see what it's about. I do, for stream, I prefer to have something where I can pause kind of easily to talk to chat. So that is something I consider. I don't want something where I'm hard focused the entire time, but... I know a game like Final Fantasy 14. Did you know? Thank you, noob. Thank you. Change it up, Gasland's Kit Bash time. That's not a video game at all. Fire! Just throwing more gas on it. Hope everyone is getting their classes. I'm assuming it's all live now. Best of luck, everyone. Go, go, go! If you can read this, it's too late. It's already all gone. Go, go, go. No screaming, Avian. Only signing up. I'm interested in a convention. That's fair. I mostly go to hang out with everyone. That's kind of the draw for me. The actual events and stuff I can take and leave. It's fun to like walk around and see like the GTs and stuff and like all the miniatures, all the displays. But I'm mostly there to hang out, so I get that. How do you make a car look bad in some Hot Wheels game? I guess. Oh, we hugging the site to death? Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. What's everyone else panicking? I guess, is it the same system they've used before? With, like, the app and stuff? I guess since I didn't even look at events I missed. You might be fighting it here, but Judgy, yeah. Another low-cost week. We will take a look at the pre-order article in just a little bit. Once everyone's all settled in. Hey, Danarin, welcome in. How are you? We got a little Shenron. How are you today? Trying to get these scales figured out. What you up to? He's pretty folded over on himself, so trying to get our lighting, everything situated. He will eventually sit in this little nimbus cloud. I'm trying to remember which way it goes. I think it's this way. So he'll sit there. And then little Goku sits over here. And they sit together. Oops. I also don't really do events at Acon, so a few casual games, all tournaments and painting, yeah. I would say, I was telling Avian, if anyone's looking for casual stuff, make sure you post in the Discord what you want to bring. And we can get organized like we did last year. If you don't post you're interested, there's no way to set it up, so make sure you post. I can only herd the cats so much. If you want to play a game, make sure you set it up. I'm happy to try, but if I don't know you're looking for something, it's tough to play matchmaker. I'm just waiting to see when people report back that they've got all their stuff. And then we'll do the pre-order article, and we will do the December challenge. See what everyone worked on end of year. See where our final model count comes in. I think enough messing around with bits and pieces today. Time to do a little more work on the Storm Vermin. Let's go. Doing a little bit now. Ease back in. I think it's a good way to do it. I've been kind of doing the same, Sly. Sometimes it's just tough going all in again after a break. Mama cat and chats are kittens. I better not be. You're gonna organize your own stuff. I don't mind playing game matchmaker, but if you don't post, I don't know you're looking for someone. Alright, we're going to do the same Caliban green in the shadows. I might need to go ahead and just kind of set him on the cloud so I can get the angle for the shadows just right. Because with the 2D style, it's very much, there's these real hard edges. Sometimes if you're just right under the light, it'll show you right where that is, which is nice. I'm just going to go around and add some of the shadow while we wait on people to get all signed up. And then we'll have more of this in the kind of inner section where he's wrapped around himself. Alright, so we've got highlighting there. I think we'll do some shading here. We'll do the highlighting back over here at his shoulder. But let's do what I said and put him on the cloud. See where that, if that still makes sense. Yeah, so looking, we'll have highlight, highlight, highlight. I'm getting there. He's a little cutie pie. It does feel like I'm just kind of painting a big lizard at this point, though. The way that, with how small he is and compact, just feels like a big lizard. Oh, thank you, Romans. Will I be a risk with the Old World Empire wizards? How much plastic... I'm sorry, how many plastic Arvis lighters are enough? Some of those old wizard sculpts are pretty great. We had the new ones they showed too, didn't we? Get the rest of his little spine here while we wait. I think for the Nimbus, I may go ahead and just airbrush that, kind of that creamy cloud color. It's kind of like a tan. Brown tan. The new ones? Okay. I haven't looked yet, so we'll look when everyone's done signing up for stuff. I know there's one with the grumpy frog. I don't know if those are the ones you guys are looking at. Oh, the little grumpy guy was very cute. Now, since we're going to look at the December challenge here in just a moment, how's everyone doing with January challenge? I know some of you may be signing up, but as you come back. Mine just needs studio photos now. I got little Ronnie all finished up. Helping me get back into things here after the holidays. I move all the 9 pieces around my desk to dust, so the work is going pretty well. Oh, I see. I see. Going that well, huh? You can only agree that January is indeed a challenge. There's always February. You can always hop in for the next one. All right, where do I want to put this? Back on the cloud. Okay, or something like that. Let me right in here. Is that Gally? Welcome in. How are you? Happy to have you. We're working on a tiny little chibi Shenron today. What are you up to? Snezak, hello. How you doing? That's the cutest dragon ever. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. We have tiny Shenron. What you up to? We are, sorry. A lot of my chat is signing up for Adepticon events, so I was just kind of in the zone getting highlighted while everyone is doing that. What are you up to this weekend? Let's see. Butt's got badge and 2 main classes. Let's go. February challenge, find a new job. I feel that harder than I want to feel that. You got this, Sly. You got this. Aw, Greedy Raven, thank you so much for that sub for 73 months of support. What you up to? Did you get all signed up for Adepticon? Is it on the old schedule for this year? Welcome in. Uses some debating whether I should submit these halflings. One hand, I painted 1 unit earlier, and I tried but failed starting this December. The other, they're meant to be an allied sub-army that I have plans for painting this year. I would submit them, yeah. Because it would be just another unit, right? I'd throw them in. If it helps get them ready, absolutely. Sadie just got so annoyed she made herself sneeze. Oh. Use the wizard's fate to signal cities. I didn't register. Go. Okay, good. Glad we said something. We saved Greedy, chat. You saved him. How dare you attack my nose wind? Let's see. I think about getting back into painting. It's been about 10 years since I last painted some Warhammer minis. Now I've got a pile of board game miniatures waiting for some color. Is there much difference when painting these? Any tips I should, for getting back in the groove, or cool new tools or products I should check out? I think the hard part sometimes with board game miniatures is the quality is a little not as great as Warhammer. So sometimes you'll have a cheaper plastic. I actually have, and I'll show you as an example. This is a WizKids miniature. So this is, they do a lot of D&D figures. They did a crossover with some of the Magic the Gathering characters. So you'll have really rough seam lines and stuff just because they are intended to be a cheaper product. So just be careful with cleanup for that. You'll run into things like her staff is warped as well. So the plastic tends to not be as nice as like GW would be. I think that's the biggest difference. You would still prime and paint everything the same. I think if it's been 10 years, the newest thing you'd probably see as far as tools, there are the like quick shade or contrast paints, where you just do one thick coat and it settles into the recesses, but it gives you a little bit of a shade and a base coat all in the same step. So I know Army Painter has some, Games Workshop has some, I think Vallejo has some that I feel like people don't like theirs quite as much, but those are kind of the big ones that you might see when you go to the game store are those kind of quick paints would be the newer thing if you haven't been painting in a while that you would see. But yeah, the biggest difference is just going to be board game miniatures in general. So I think some of the newer ones are better. They're not the higher quality plastic. So just, I guess, keeping that in mind and knowing to look to clean up some of that if it bothers you. But yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. But I would say those are probably the big things right off the bat that I would think to mention. Are the quick paints, and then board game miniatures can be a little rough. What board games are you working on? So he missed out on the painting class she was hoping for. Darn it. Her and Greedy just run into the computer. Alright, let's do some shading in here. The shading that no one else will ever see, but I'll know. A lot of the shading is going to be kind of under here. You got it, Fierce Lion? Sweet. Got everything I wanted. Let's go. There's one. Yeah, thank you for a nice explanation. Saw the quality issue. It's a bit of a bummer. Anyway, it's more fun to play with color. I think a lot of people in general like to have like the painted board game minis, but maybe not putting as much time into it you would for some other miniatures. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing I can think of as you're getting back to it. We didn't do any of the green in the middle, now that I say that. I wonder if I just go ahead and do the shade there in the middle. I think Warpstone's still the way to go. Let's do it. A lot more primer colors available. Yeah, I feel like just options in general, there's probably just going to be more as you go to the store, but a lot of it is what you've probably worked with. I think the quick paints are going to be the biggest difference you see. I found the Zombicide minis have decent plastic, but some of the sculpts for the heroes are rough. Yeah, you're gonna have softer details on things, because that's not the focus of the miniature. The focus is on the game, not the miniature. So I think that difference becomes kind of clear, especially with some of the games. So it just depends which ones you're working on. The badge shipping option was hogging me, so I set it to will call for now. Add the shipping of the badge later. Video says, when I did the same a few years back, the big new to me thing, was wet palettes. They're easy to make at home. Found a tutorial online. They make the whole process more convenient. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of a wet palette. That's a good shout. Yeah, so a wet palette, and I'm using one. It's really kind of a mess because I do commissions all day. So, it is a mess. Basically what it is it's a sponge that stays wet, and then I actually just use baking paper. But what it does is the baking paper will absorb the water from the sponge underneath, and it gives you a lot more time to work with the paint. It's also really good for mixing, because you can mix it right on the baking paper, and it'll keeps the working time much longer. So that's definitely, especially if you're blending a lot of colors, it's good to have. Or if you're like me and you're having to fight the end of the Games Workshop paint pots. Good to have. Because I have to mix it with a fair amount of water sometimes. So the one I have is just, it's the Masterson Stay Wet palette. It's pretty cheap. There are some pricey ones that aren't worth it, in my opinion. But you can make them at home too. I had a homemade one for a long time. That was fraught with danger, but I got there in the end. You get everything you wanted? Fierce Lion reported back. Got everything. GW Pots Yeets. I can't be bothered to decant. I have too many of them. More power to those who want to decant them, but I don't... No. I have too many to do that too. That would be all I do for like a month if I wanted to decant them. I do hate the pots, though. Well, they're a pain in the butt. I'm tired of wasting paint. There is nothing worse than like, I know the perfect color for this commission. And then I go get the pot and it's all gunked up. Makes me very, 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 very angry. Very, very angry. Also, able to check out the pre-order crawl. We were waiting till, we will do the pre-order on stream. I'm just waiting for everyone to check back in and say that they got their stuff. I think I'm waiting on Avian. Once I hear back from everyone, we'll go over and do that. And the December showcase. Who has butt pain? What? Oh, I guess I did. GW paint pots are a pain in the butt, is what I was saying. To NyQuil will. GW paint pots are the pain. We hates them. We hates them. The paint itself, nice. The pots, no. Got your basic badge. Let's go. Okay, noob reporting in. Good, good. Got your badge. I guess we need to see if we actually need a badge. I think we might actually, do we? Forget this, delete this folder. You're fine. I saved a file. A Nokia never forgets. Alright, got the shading there. Do a little bit more on his little legs sticking out. And then as soon as we hear back from Avian, we'll go look at the article and start the December showcase. Well, I guess we gotta do that soon here. I might have to abandon Avian. In the interest of time, we abandon Avian. Or we're not gonna get through everything we want to get through. We abandon the bird. We hope that the bird is getting all of his classes, though. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hop over, and we'll do the article while they're finishing things up. In case we don't make it back to little Shenron, here's where he's at today. I think we got a real good start on him. It's gonna be figuring out the scales. That's gonna be the tricky part going forward. But the cloud and I think little Goku's gonna be pretty easy. So it's figuring out these scales as we go. But we may bring him back on tomorrow. He's been fun to kind of work on today. So I think in case we don't make it back after showcase and stuff, that's where he's at. But let's go over and check out the GW pre-order article. Let's see what they got in store for us next week.